Welcome to the Sunday Night Shooters edition of Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Today we're going to create the Jägermonster. This is a recipe submitted by Nick, and Nick is apparently a Jagermeister fan, so we've got the Jagermeister. We always have to have Jagermeister represent every now and then, because people like to bring out the Jaeger. This is going to be a pousse-cafe style drink, so we're going to be doing a little layering, a little layer action. We're going to layer the bottom with grenadine, because it sinks through everything, because it's like just pure sugar. We're then going to float on top of that orange juice, which is like our tequila sunrise, and then we're gonna put on top of that a little Jaeger, and we're gonna put that in this fancy cool little glass here. This is a shot glass that I got from a launch party I did, where we did one with Jennifer. So what I'm gonna do is, technically the recipe you will read is gonna be quite large. It's gonna be 1/4 ounce of the grenadine, 3/4 of an ounce of orange juice, and then an ounce of Jaeger, which should be the biggest ingredient, but I ain't gonna fit in here. So I'm gonna kind of eye it. I'm just gonna think about what I want it to look like, because it is a layered shot. So I'm gonna say just layer a good red thickness at the bottom. So we've got that little red thickness there. And then I'm gonna put the orange juice. I need a spoon, Uber bar spoon here to bring out our orange juice. And I'm gonna layer to where right where the flare on this comes into play, because I think that'll be the coolest look to it. And every shot glass may vary, so just do what you think is right. If you have a 3-ounce shot glass, you could put exactly what these instructions are calling for. So I'm gonna say right there, right on the cusp of that little flare. And then we'll layer on top of that Jaeger. No, it doesn't have deer blood, but yes, it is cool. And I personally think, yeah, it probably does taste a little bit like cough medicine. Herbal. Could be used, back in the day, this is the type of stuff you'd use for cough medicine. Today we have Robitussin and all that crap. So, the end result, if I can lift it without shaking, is a cute little shot right there. It's very fine. This is one of those shots where you really get the definition. There's no bleeding of color, because they just fit so well together. They're not near the same density, so they're not blending together, which is itself a cool effect. But, So there you go. That, my friends, is the Jägermonster. And it tastes like what you might think it would taste like. It's like almost like an herbal, sweet cough syrup that you might want to give to, not necessarily in this case, but like something you could imagine the flavor profile for children or something like that. Sweet, like this isn't medicine. It's really, got flavors. Where this taste, it has that medicine taste. You do get a lot of the orange vitamin C, which also makes me think you got a cold, vitamin C, lots of vitamin C pumping in your system. It might be good if you have a cold. I don't really know. Is it the best cocktail you can make? It depends on if you like Jaeger, because you're going to get that initial attack of Jaeger. If you're a big fan of Jaeger, it's always good to expand your shot horizons, especially the ones that look cool. And it's all about the cool factor with this drink. So Jaeger fans, rejoice. Those who don't like it, pass, move to the next video. So there you go. That, my friends, is the Jägermonster. Thank you, Nick. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Check us out on everydaydrinkers.tv. We're teaching you how to drink.